On May 23, 2021, a group of friends booked a tour of the Victoria Falls River in Zambia, but got more than they bargained for. This shocking video shows the group getting chased by an incredibly angry hippo for 200 meters before they finally got to safety. You won't believe just how shocking this storm is. Watch as these winds whip through this uploader's area, causing the city to look almost like it's covered in a blanket of fog. The planned detonation of a silo in southern Denmark went spectacularly wrong on April 6th, when the silo fell in the opposite direction intended. Nobody was injured as the 53-meter silo at Vordingborg Harbor fell, but it damaged a small section of an adjacent library. Skydive Dubai sponsored Soul Flyers World Champions Vince Refit and Fred Fugan broke a new world record by base jumping from above the pinnacle of the world's tallest building. ABC fruit seller caught up in a dust devil in Haines Junction says it was still unsettling 24 hours later. George Redis spends his summer in Yukon selling fresh fruit from a stand in the White Horse parking lot. He also travels to other communities. He was in the Haines Junction selling fruit when a gigantic windstorm came out of nowhere. Reddy says people tried to hold onto the tables and fruit, but were forced to run away by the dust devil. Look at this video of a boat getting rocked around in a treacherous storm.
Asuh. Anjay, kelem. Wai. Woo! Woo!
An 11-story office building in Texas that refused to be demolished for 2 weeks, turning it into an accidental tourist attraction and social media sensation, finally came crashing down when a wrecking ball took a final swing at the former Affiliated Computer Services building, causing the concrete and steel structure near downtown Dallas to vanish in a cloud of dust and debris. Charles H. Zimmerman was an aircraft engineer who pioneered experimental flying machines. He had been a member of the American Helicopter Society, now the Vertical Flight Society, since 1956 until his passing in 1996. And this incredible video shows him flying around in spectacular fashion. It's truly something you have to see to believe. CCTV cameras captured a surprise landslide that sent a pair of Chinese men running for cover when it nearly took out the building they stood in only moments prior. A gigantic group of airline passengers were forced to swim for their lives after their plane missed a runway and landed in a sea lagoon on the remote island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. The Air Niugini Boeing 737-800 aircraft, carrying 47 people, 35 passengers and 12 crew members, plummeted into the water after it, quote, landed short of the runway at the international airport in Wano, the main island of Chuuk State in Micronesia. The plane ride went perfectly until the final approach, when the weather conditions drastically deteriorated and it began raining hard, according to the independent website JackDeck, which monitors airline safety and crash data. Thankfully, local fishermen who were nearby were on scene to help rescue some people. Amazingly, everybody on board survived the incident. In this video, a man watches helplessly as his house collapses into the Yellowstone River in Montana. Seven lives were lost and 4 went missing after a sudden strong rainfall hit the city of Shenzhen, southern China's Guangdong province late Thursday, April 11, 2019, sweeping away a number of riverway workers. People caught up in the flood were dredging workers who had been cleaning out drainage systems from 2 districts. 12 members of staff from one district were cleaning an underground drainage pipe at 2140 LT when floodwaters rushed in. January of 2022, these hikers learned how fast an avalanche can happen while they were out in Dashcam, Tibet. This heart-pounding video shows men running for their lives, and thankfully, no one was killed in the avalanche. Take a look at this shocking video of a massive flood occurring in what appears to be an otherwise incredibly dry location. In 2016, 2 towers in Liverpool were scheduled to be demolished, but they put up a fight to stay up. Despite explosives being detonated, neither of the 14-story buildings wanted to move. The next day, they tried again, with one of them collapsing as expected. The next day, they tried again, with one of them collapsing as expected, while the other remained standing. On the third attempt, more success was found, but only a third of the tower fell. Cranes were used to make it fall, and finally, the project was completed. Stay tuned for our #1 pick that will shock you. On May 27, 2021, a powerful thunderstorm rolled through New York State. Security video captured from this homeowner's back deck shows large gusts of wind blowing down trees and sending debris flying. Thanks for watching. Stay vigilant, friends.